You may want to join the dark side after looking at this mask. This is the Gull Vader Mask. Let's get into it. Let's go over the technical specifications first. I'll give you my first impressions and then my recommendations on who's the ideal person that should be considering this mask. Stick around to the end of the video to figure out how you can win one of these. And full disclosure, for this mask, it was sent to me by Gull from Japan, and that was the only thing that was exchanged. No money was exchanged, no promise of a stellar review or whatnot, just the mask. Take that of what you will, but I just want to let y'all know that before we get into it.
The Vader Mask comes in this plastic case that's also stackable if you have multiple Gull products in this case. You get the mask itself with a protective film on the rear that is easily peeled away, and also a little brochure to learn more about the mask and how you can pull apart the frame. The Gull Vader is a single lens, low volume mask made in Japan. It uses a frameless design, meaning the lenses are directly bonded to the skirt without a separate frame. This helps reduce weight and internal volume while increasing the field of view. The standard Vader has an internal volume of approximately 140 cc's. The Finette version, which is a smaller size option, has a reduced internal volume of about 125 cc's. The weight of the standard mask is around 246 grams, and the Finette, which is the smaller one, is about 223 grams. The mask uses tempered glass with an amber-colored UV 420 cut AR lens. This lens blocks ultraviolet light in the 400 to 420 nanometer range, which include some high-energy visibility light. The anti-reflective coating on the lenses reduces surface glare and increases light transmission. The lens is tilted downward about 10 degrees on the standard version and 9.5 on the Finette version. This tilt expands the vertical field of view. The skirt is made up of soft silicone and features a curled lip design for a tighter seal. It also includes a soft damper section around the cheek area to relieve pressure during long dives. There's a drain skirt feature at the bottom edge that channels water away from the nose pocket, making it easier to clear water out of the mask. The strap is integrated into the skirt to help maintain even pressure around the face. It uses Gull's DX buckle system, which allows for one-handed adjustment even while wearing gloves. The buckle also has a wide range of motion, making it easier to get a good fit. The mask is available in multiple colors and finishes, with both black and clear silicone skirt options. There are no corrective lenses or modular lens options for the Vader. It's designed as a single-piece lens mask only.
So with the technical specs out of the way, let me give you my first impression of this Gull Vader Mask. So when I first got this package, first of all, let me say, outside of Gull sending me this, I love their products. I use their Gull Stable, the Rife Stable. Rife Stable is produced by Kinugawa, which is the company that makes Gull, or produces for Gull, or is Gull. So overall materials, if you're familiar with their product line and the people they produce products for, overall, always really, really good quality in my opinion. And this is no different. The packaging, the thoughtfulness of even the brochure that I probably would never read outside of doing a review, is really well thought out. It's in Japanese, but you can get the general idea with the pictures. I'm sure you could use Google Translate. But anyway, back to the mask. Overall construction, first impressions, very, very high quality. Everything fits really, really nicely. And with that being said, with any mask, whether it be the Gull Vader or any other brand, make sure it fits to your face. Just because it's a higher end mask that I would consider this to be in, that doesn't mean it's going to fit better than a slightly cheaper mask. So with that being said, I just wanted to say, regardless of the price, make sure it fits your face. The width, the angles, make sure it contours to your face nicely. A general rule of thumb, especially in the world of free diving, that I was taught is you put your head down without the back strap. You should be able to suck in with your nose very slightly, and it should hold onto your face pretty well. So this one fits really well. Generally speaking, I find that Gull products really work well with my face, but make sure to check that out. But back to the mask itself. Beautiful construction. I really can't complain much about. It's just very thoughtful. Everything from the contouring. So there's like indentations between the nose. So when you squeeze your nose, there's a little bit of extra material to travel, so it doesn't pull up on the seal underneath your nose. Things like that I find to be very thoughtful. I love the design overall. I think aesthetics are important, at least to me. Overall though, for me and my application, I go spearfishing. This is primarily for scuba divers. Not saying you can't use this for spearfishing, but here are some reasons why you may want to consider others potentially. Is the volume. It's relatively low volume for scuba, but for free diving, I think it's a little bit big. It's a little bit chunky. I think it's very comfortable and the view is very nice. But compared to my other mask, I believe I have an Epsilon. It's a lot more slim, lower volume compared to this. So what that means is, though the viewport or the view area is very wide for this relative to my mask, it takes a lot more to depressurize and manage that air in the mask when you're diving. From a scuba perspective, I would imagine that's not as big of an issue. You probably want to prioritize comfort and field of view over volume and efficiency, I guess. But that's just my personal opinion. But overall, mask quality, really, really good. I like that you have the ability to pull out the glass. This housing can get pulled up, as you saw in the tech review, but just by the two tabs on the side, you pull them out and you could pull out the glass, do cleaning, servicing, whatnot. I find that to be very, very cool. And also just the build, the colors, it's just top notch. It looks really good, looks premium. And if you're spending this kind of money for a mask, I would expect something like this. But those are my quick takes on the mask. Really, it's very comfortable. The back straps have a nice texture to the rear, so it kind of grips your head or your wetsuit. Very comfortable to wear, and I would imagine these over a long period of time, I would imagine if you go scuba diving, I don't personally scuba dive, that these would be very, very comfortable to wear for a long period of time. So with that being said, I think, would I recommend this for spearfishing? Not necessarily a no, but just know that it's pretty big, it's chunky, but if you want that field of view, and you're anticipating managing that air in the mask, then go for it. But I would probably opt in for something a little bit less low volume and not as chunky around my face. But overall, I think it's a beautiful, beautiful mask. They're not paying me to say this. I really do love Gull products. They're not all home runs, but they're always really well made and thoughtful. I think I really resonate with that. Not saying other brands aren't, but it seems like Gull goes an extra mile to do so. But if you want to check this mask out, you want one for yourself, I leave a link in the description below. And yeah, check them out. The Gull Vader Mask. All right, so you stuck around to the end. So how do you win one of these? Be sure to check out the link in the description below. I'm going to be giving this away on Instagram. All the directions and how you can enter to win this particular one will be in that post. So be sure to enter. You have unlimited entries, and I'll ship this out to you. So good luck. This is the Gull Vader Mask, and thank you, Gull, for sending me a mask to give away.